Hi, in this session I am going to explain about the induction of EMF, that is the electromotive force. The content of this video are introduction about EMF, what is induction, direction of induced EMF, types of induced EMF. There are two types of the induced EMF, dynamically induced EMF as well as statically induced EMF. What is EMF? EMF short form is the electromotive force. All the metals which are very good conductors of heat and electricity, which contains large numbers of free electrons, and this is the reason that all the metals are very good conductors, that free electrons will move randomly in all the directions. That means the motions of the free electrons are random inside the metallic piece. When the battery is connected, or we can say voltage source is when connected across the metallic piece, then the free electrons will move in one particular direction. The electrical force or a pressure that causes an electrons to move in particular direction, that called the electromotive force, and the unit of EMF, it is the volt. Try to understand what is the meaning of the induction. Induction is the magnetic field which is proportional to the rate of change of the magnetic field. According to the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic inductions, the change in flux with respect to time, it will produce the EMF. This definition of induction holds good for the conductor. Induction is also known as the inductance. The unit of inductance, from the name of the scientist, it is a Henry. Now look at this figure. Here this is the solenoid, windings of the coil are there. This coil is connected with the galvanometer. When this magnet comes close to the solenoid, as a result the EMF will produced. What is the reason behind this phenomena? The reason is that when this flux change with respect to time, when linked with this coil, inside the coil current will produced, and which indicate by the galvanometer. There are certain factors which affecting the inductance. First one, it is the number of turns of the wire used in the inductor, the material used in the core section, that is the solenoid inside, and the shape of the core also. How the EMF will produced, and what are the directions of the induced EMF. Directions of the electromotive force and the induced current in a conductor does not remain same. It is a definite relation with the directions of the flux lines and the directions of the movement of the conductor. There are two methods by which we can define the directions of the electromotive force. First one, it is the Fleming's right hand rule, and second one, it is the Lenz law. According to the Fleming's right hand rule, if we keep this finger in this way, this finger it indicate the directions of the motions of the current. This is the directions of the field, and this indicate the directions of the productions of the EMF, which are perpendicular to each other. According to the Lenz law, the directions of the EMF which in opposite directions of the change of the flux with respect to time. Negative sign in the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, which is given by a scientist Lenz, which is known as the Lenz law. There are two types of the induced EMF. First one, it is the dynamically induced EMF. Second one, it is the statically induced EMF. Again, statically induced EMF divided in a two part. First one, it is the self induced EMF, and second one, it is the mutual induced EMF. What is the dynamical induced EMF? This is the induced EMF remains stationary, and the conductor by the motion cuts the field and the electromotive force is produced. This is known as dynamically induced EMF. Best example is the DC generator. What is a self-induced EMF? Self-induced EMF, or we can say it's a EMF which is induced in the coil due to the change of the flux produced in it with the linkage with its own turns. It is defined as the EMF induced in the coil due to increase or decrease of the current in the same coil. According to the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, the EMF is given by minus d phi by dt. Flux phi is given by L into I, where L is the self inductance, I be the current passing through the coil, or EMF equal to minus L di by dt, where N is the number of turns, phi is the magnetic flux, and I be the current. Look at this diagram. This orange color shows the solenoid connected with the battery. When current is allowed to pass through these windings of the wire or a coil, it will produce the magnetic field. As a result, we will get the two pole of the magnet, south pole and a north pole, and from north pole to the south pole we will get the productions of the magnetic field lines. Mutually induced EMF. This induced EMF, which is induced in the coil due to the change in the flux produced by the another coil which is linking with that coil, and the EMF induced in a coil due to this change of flux produced by the another, or we can say it's a neighboring coil linked with it, it is called the mutually induced EMF. Consider a coil AB. Number of turns of this coil is N1, this coil has N2. Coil B is having N2 number of turns, and it is placed near another coil having a N1 number of turns, which is shown in this figure. Now what happens? The magnetic field lines produced by this coil 1, this induced magnetic field lines which link with the second coil as the number of turns is N2, we will get the deflections in the galvanometer. Deflections in the galvanometer which shows the presence of the electric current or EMF. It means the change in flux of a first coil will link with the another coil, neighboring coil. In a neighboring coil, the EMF will produced. So the EMF will produce due to the flux of first coil linked with the second coil. This types of induced EMF is known as mutually induced EMF. Look at this diagram. This is the coil 1 which is connected with the source of the current. When current is allowed to pass through this coil 1, this coil behaves like a magnet. It will produce the magnetic field lines. That magnetic flux will link with the another coil which is not connected with the any energy source. So due to this change in magnetic flux in first coil, it will produce the EMF in the second coil. This is the exactly the meaning of the mutual induced EMF. So we can say that the change in flux phi in first coil, which is directly proportional to the productions of the electric current in the second coil. So we can say that mathematically it is represented phi is proportional to I. If we remove this proportionality, we have to add the constant that is known as mutual inductance denoted by capital M. And according to the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, the rate of change of magnetic flux, which is given by equal to minus and d phi by dt. Instead of phi, we can put M into I, where M is the mutual inductance divided by dt. So finally we will get E equal to minus M into di by dt. Remember here the M is here mutual inductance and the unit of mutual inductance is the Henry.